Our gun training demo. This one is cool. This is one of those in the crack type of bits of information. The shape of the grip versus the palm of your hand may help you in shooting, or it may not. The proper fit for a handgun is essential for quicker and more accurate shooting. There are different things to look at when it comes to fitting a handgun properly to you. This demo will specifically cover the palms of your hands and how they can affect the tilt of the handgun. The palms of your hands are either innies or outies. I personally have an innie. Paul, can I see your hand? Let's see what kind of palm you have. Actually, Paul, I think you've got an innie too. You got that little recess right there. I'll try to explain what an outie is. Okay, so I'm going to illustrate to you what the same style of gun can do if you don't pay attention to your innie or your outie palms. I've got two guns here. They're both practice guns. They're not real guns. One's a blue gun. One's a little busted airsoft gun. It's got the red thing on here. But this one's got a magazine. I'll go through the protocol. We'll take the mag out. Magazine's empty. Pull the fake slide to the rear. Gun's clear, okay? But I want you to look at something. These are both 1911s. They have the same body style. But there's one difference on these two guns, and I brought them in specifically for this demo. On this 1911, the mainspring housing, the part that goes into your palm, is flat, straight, up and down. No arch, no curve, no nothing, okay? This one, same gun, has an arched mainspring housing. Sticks out. We're going to the video here now. If you're looking at my hand, you may be able to see this. I hope you can. I'm going to try in different angles. But right here, as you look at the thumb, the meaty part of my thumb, it kind of overhangs my palm, causing a hollow spot. That hollow spot will not work very well if I use the flat strap gun. And I'm just trying to show it to you. Paul, I may have to get closer on this video here. So if you hear noise, I'm moving the mic. There's my palm. I'm putting the gun in my hand. Do you notice the gap between the palm of my hand and that flat strap? When I go to grab the gun is going to shift down. Can you see that? I'm shifting down because I'm pulling it in. That's going to cause me to automatically shoot low. So if I'm aiming towards center mass, the chest, and I have a gun with my hand being an innie palm, and I'm using a flat strap gun, the gun is going to immediately, I'm already off track. I'm already going to shoot the gun low. Now, if I put, with this hand, the gun with the arched back strap into my hand, you're going to notice immediately how the arched part of this gun fits that gap in my palm. So when I go to grab it, nothing moves on the gun. The gun stays straight. This works best for me. But now if I have a palm that is flat, there's no hollow, and I put the arched gun in there, now the gun's going to point up because the gun has no place to go in my palm. That's why I would want a flat strap. Since my hand is flat and there's no place for the gun to go, I want to eliminate some of the mass of the gun so that when I grab it, it stays straight. So once again, you got a flat strap, you got an arch strap, you got an innie palm, you got an out palm. So depending on what you've got will determine the best kind of gun that you should have. So now all of you out there in Radio Land, I'm assuming you're grabbing your guns right now. Make sure they're empty. Ammunition's in a different room. Chambers cleared. Look at your palms and see if you got an innie palm or an outie palm. And look at your hand grips on your firearm. Do they stick out or are they more flat? And let me give you one last example before we go to break. I used to be a Springfield XD kind of guy. But the more I studied, if you're looking at this blue gun on the video, an XD would come out like this and then drop straight down. It wouldn't work for me. I loved the gun. It was a good battle gun. But the problem is I had to think too much. Here's the trick. If you think about anything other than the threat, you're wrong. If you got to think, I've got this gun, I've got to do this to make it work, and I've got to point it this way and adjust my wrist and do all this kind of stuff, guess what you're not thinking about? You're not thinking about the bad guy. If you've gone through all this homework prior to the bad guy situation, all you do is pull the gun out and shoot if you have to. Only you can make that decision. But the last thing I want you to do is think. Don't think about the gun. Don't think about the grip. Think about nothing other than what's your threat, what's behind your threat, where's the bullet going, what's behind the target, so on and so forth, okay?